It's Greg in the Valley. Good morning, Greg in the Valley. How you doing, man?
Hey, good yourself, Bill.
Good. Let's win a little money here. What are we playing for? This is the Hobica Law Firm's free money question of the day. Jeff Manaske.
Nice to you, Bill.
I'm going to be I'll be as nice as I can. Here, let's spin away. What are we playing for? 1, 2, or $300 in cash.
$100.
All right, so for a C note, here is your question. Are you ready, Greg?
Go ahead.
Which presidential candidate is known for his or her famous filibuster in Congress? Ready, go.
Ted Cruz.
Yeah, I was not being nice to you. Not being nice to you because that's so tricky. That question is tricky because Ted Cruz is no longer a presidential candidate.
Yeah, but he was a presidential candidate.
He was. So the question is, which presidential candidate is known for his filibuster in Congress? And it actually is Bernie Sanders. In 2010, held a filibuster for 8. Yeah, are you
Greg
kidding
is not
me?
happy.
Stinking socialist takes the money out of the pocket of Greg. This is terrible.
That's right.
Holds a filibuster for over 8 hours against the. This question is unfair.
Actually, it is unfair because Cruz suspended his campaign, but he still has not quit.
I don't know. Well, you had me until then, Greg.
There are only Greg. Listen. I would do everything I can to give away that attorney's money. I mean, let's just be honest. Give his money away. I don't know. I don't know.
Still he just won. He just won the D.C. primary.
Okay, but he's not officially a candidate.
I think we should give him dinner for two at Carmela's. I think.
That's nice of you, Andrew.
Nice, Andrew.
That's really nice. Hey, I got to tell you, Greg, for effort, you're killing it. You're doing a great job. We'll put this out to debate, and we'll come up with an answer for you next hour. But I'm afraid the answer is going to be the answer is Bernie Sanders. Yeah.
Interestingly, on the filibuster there, it's a little-known fact that the first 6.5 hours of that filibuster, he was at the podium looking for his glasses. So he could, that was why.
One might not even call it a filibuster. You know, it was just a disaster, is what it was. All right, Greg, we'll debate on what we can do for you, and we'll get back to you next hour. Sit tight. Andrew's going to talk to you, but I'm afraid we all are in agreement that, unfortunately, the answer. And here's the problem with this. Correct me if I'm wrong. The question clearly is designed as a trick question.
Right.
Right, Christine?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
All of the questions are trick questions.
They are.
Some of them trick us.
And I had somebody tweet out yesterday. It's like, oh, come on. Who would know the answer to that? People don't even know what that is. Hello. I mean, otherwise the contest would be we're just giving away money today.
Caller 7 gets $100.
There's a reason that it's a contest, and you know, there's a reason that Jeopardy does what Jeopardy does. The questions are meant to be somewhat tough. But if Greg could prove, I just don't know how you do it. I think there are right now, we would all agree there are 3 presidential candidates that are well known, certainly. I think there's a host of others, right, that are not well known.
Right, and you, of all people, do not want those candidates to be the candidates.
No, there's some doozies out there. All right, listen, I got a break. We'll come back here. Hold tight. It's First News Keeler in the morning on WIBX.